welcome to the Tech Lead Coaching Network podcast. This is episode number 23. My name is Michael Rice, and the Tech Lead Coaching Network is an informal, community-based, open-source network of tech leads where we support each other through in-person workshops and peer-to-peer, one-to-one tech lead coaching, all free and volunteer-based. We focus on the tech lead role, that first-level leadership position, which you find a lot in software engineering, but you could find in related fields like systems engineering, security, QA, data science, and etc. We focus on it because, let's be honest, it's just a terribly hard role for most people. You're making a transition from an individual contributor to having to navigate all these complicated, unpredictable humans, and yet still be very technical. Worse, you probably aren't getting enough support or training in the role. So I created this community to support each other. You could be listening because you want to be a tech lead, you are a tech lead, or you manage tech leads. We do these podcasts with the hope that it will be a useful thing for community members to stay involved and feel connected, but also for a little marketing and to share some ideas broadly. Today is Wednesday, March 20th, 2019. You're halfway there, tech leads. How are you showing up this Wednesday? Today, let's talk about a real soft skill. Let's talk about taking initiative with relationships on your team. Okay, tech leads, this one is going to come across like motherhood and apple pie. It's something you probably already know you need to do, but hey, people hire personal trainers just to remind them they need to go to the gym. And you know you need to go to the gym. So take this one as your reminder. Probably won't be the first time I'll cover this topic either, just a fair warning. We probably got into the tech lead role, or you probably got into the tech lead role because you're a solid individual contributor. So when it comes to our code or the technical work, we're pretty proactive. We take care of tech debt, at least some of us better than others. We fight for time from our managers. We prioritize, document it. Even if we don't do everything we want to do or know we should, we do something about our tech debt. But what about the relationship debt on your team? People on your team are probably always doing something that you either, one, like, or two, don't like, which might just mean that they're not doing enough of the stuff that we do like. And as a lead, we want to own that. We all need to be more proactive in our personal and professional lives, so I'm 99.999% confident you're either not seeing something, you're not paying attention to something, or you're just not acting enough in the relationships you have. All of those are the wrong answer. So let's get better together, tech leads. Maybe you're not telling people the things that you like and want more of. Maybe you're not having hard conversations about stuff you want to change early enough. Maybe you're just not seeing enough of the stuff that you want to see from your team. You might be just procrastinating, kind of like the pile of dishes in your kitchen sink. You probably know it needs to get done and the pile just gets bigger, but you'll carve out some time to take care of it, maybe a little bit more time the longer you take. But humans are more like cars than a pile of dishes. They're running all the time, so you got to maintain them, especially if you're pedal to the metal all the time or pounding on the brakes a lot as a lead. If you don't change that oil, pretty soon the car is going to be beyond repair, and you're probably going to have to get a new one, or something dramatic will happen, like somebody might rage quit. In a best case scenario, that car that needs an oil change is going to start limping around and underperforming. Does that sound like anybody on your team? So what do I mean by taking initiative when it comes to relationships on your team? There are really two pieces of it, because I can't tell you exactly what to do. I don't know your team and I don't know you. So there are two parts to it. One, the first is analytical. So I want you to observe, spot, and clarify what you either, one, like, or two, don't like. If you don't like the way somebody acts, clarify how it makes you feel about things. If you don't like the way someone codes, for example, clarify specifically how it deviates from the standard you want, whether it's stated or not. If you're just saying, oh, that guy bugs the crap out of me, is not the kind of spotting and clarifying that I want you to do. I want you to get specific and try to focus on the small, actionable things. Told you this was motherhood and apple pie, didn't I? So the next step is actually taking action, which implies that you found some action to take. The first part was easy because you could just stay in your head or maybe talk to somebody, or even better, a coach at the Tech Lead Coaching Network. But the next part is what you've most likely been putting off for too long, for whatever reason. I obviously have no idea what situation you're thinking of as you're listening or what actions you're considering taking as you listen to this, but this is where you're probably procrastinating and there's some reason you're not taking action. So take action. Have a bias for action. Take initiative, but take action. I can't guarantee that you'll get the result you want, but I can tell you if you don't take this initiative and you don't take the actions, you're either going to just get more of the same if it's something you don't like, or the engine of that relationship is going to get beyond repair. If someone on the team is doing something you do like, but you don't affirm it, you risk losing that good thing. In summary, you're the tech lead. You now need to get results through other people. And so you need those engines, those humans, those relationships to be pretty well tuned. Take initiative in your relationships. We're on a mission, tech leads. Our mission is to increase the happiness and effectiveness of our community members. No matter where you are in your tech lead journey, I want you to consider joining us. You can join online at techleadcoaching.com. It's always free, and you can join at the lurker level if you just want to stay in touch, get weekly email updates, and other interesting tidbits. There are other levels too, like the coach and tech lead levels, when you're ready. So join however you're comfortable, but I hope you'll join us. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you found today's episode helpful, or at least interesting, or maybe kind of like somebody nagging you to do something you know you need to do. But I'm glad you're on the journey with us. Subscribe to this podcast. Give us an awesome rating if you can so we can reach more people. And have an amazing Wednesday.